Good afternoon, everyone. I'll not take too much time. I know everyone is hungry. So this is a work that we have been doing in South India, in Kerala, state of Kerala, for the last more than a decade now. So the title is Democratic Initiatives for the Conservation of an Important Ramsar Site in Southern India. So just to give you a brief, I had told about our institute, and we are three in one institute. We are a think tank where we provide policy coherence, institutional frameworks, as well as generate interdisciplinary knowledge. And as an academic institute, we generate the next generation of conservation leaders. We have the masters and the PhD program in PhD, and we also are an NGO and working with grassroots community organizations and trying to enhance the lives and livelihoods of local communities, especially in not only in southern India but also in the northeast India. So in this, so one of the work that we have been doing in the last 1 decade, as I mentioned, is conserving this important Ramsar site. It's called the Vembanad Lake. It's one of the longest lake in India. In lengthwise, it's about 96 kilometers in length. So it's one of the largest. It's also the largest lake in the state of Kerala. It's not wide but long, and it occupies about 230 square kilometers. And this has been designated as a Ramsar site in 2002, and it almost supports about 1.6 million people all along the lake. And this is the team that actually has been working in this site, and this is headed by Priyadarshan, who has been the team leader and has been working in this site for more than a decade now. And we have been working with different stakeholders. One with farmers who are actually growing paddy, which is grown below the sea level. And this paddy that is grown is saline tolerant variety because some of those areas are completely saline. And we're also working with fishermen folks who have a major problem because of the decline in fisheries there. And we're also working with clam collectors. Clams are bivalves, like the oyster pearl. They're the black pearl, which is an important resource. So we're working with clam collectors, and also we're working with the tourism industry because this particular Vembanad Lake is an important tourist place as well. And so these are the different interventions that we have been doing as part of the CERC, or called the Community Environmental Resource Center, that we have established in Nagaland. So one is having this lake protection forums that we have established all along the lake, and another thing is setting up a disaster preparedness Gram Sabhas and having social innovation lab. I'll come to each one of them, and then we also have sustainable and eco-friendly alternatives, especially with respect to handling waste management using black soldier fly larvae, and also with respect to synthetic sanitary pad disposal. In fact, this is one of the village in the entire country which is free from synthetic sanitary pads. And we also have education programs, especially working with school children and with local communities there. And we also do monitoring and evaluation of the water quality, and well as do the fish count. I'll come to each one of them. So as part of the Lake Protection Forum, we have established about 16 lake protection forums in 16 villages that are lying all along the way, all along the lake. And these are democratic institutions, and which have most of them being operated by indigenous fish community people. And also there are some exclusive LPF, or what we call the Lake Protection Forum, which are managed by the women. And some of the activities of this Lake Protection Forum include one of the major things is the clam relaying, as I told, it's a black wall, which is an important resource. And so in areas where they have actually been decreased in quantities, the baby clams are collected from abundant zones and relayed in low density areas to enhance the clam resources. So that is one of the work that is being done by the Lake Protection Forum. And another thing is setting up the fish sanctuary, where the community conservation reserve, using traditional knowledge, they enhance the fishery resource in this particular fish sanctuary. The other one is a yearly campaign to clean the lake of all the plastic waste. And we also have what we call as the participatory resource mapping resources, especially the clam and the fish resources in the lake, so that they can actually look at the trends of the population of clams as well as the fishes. We also have the cannon cleaning campaign, the cannons which actually bring water to the lake, where along with the Gram Panchayat, that cleaning activity is taken up. And we also have what we call as the Ilam Makam Festival, which is a conservation ritual that is practiced by the fisher folks. So this is also being organized every year in this particular webinar lake. And the women LPF also have a lot of clam-based snacks that they actually generate, and also we have value-added products, especially like clam pickle, which has become quite famous not only in Kerala but also in the neighboring states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, where this particular clam pickle is sold to other states as well. And for managing waste, we use the black soldier larva, because Priya Darshan is actually also an entomologist who uses this larvae to actually manage waste. And not only is this waste is turned into manure, but what is also important is this larva is also edible larva, and it can be not only used for human consumption, but it's largely used for poultry and fish feed as well. So that is used for that. And the frass and teal also the waste matter of the larva is actually also a very good fertilizer. So wholesome that the entire waste is managed very well using this larva. We also have what we call as Jalapadam, which is the lessons on water. This is especially on how to manage water resources, and lessons on water, what we call it as, and it has wetland conservation education program designed for school students, and about 40 different study centers have been established, partnering with a lot of educational institutions that are there all along this, and the Kerala government has actually formally approved this particular program. We also have what we call as the Kerala BioBricks, where the lot of students are involved in documenting the wetland biodiversity, not only in the along the lake but also in the paddy fields, and they take photographs of the different taxa and upload it in the India Biodiversity Portal. And the experts that are there in the India Biodiversity Portal help students identify what species of taxa they are. So that is, and then every year we also award institutions and students who actually deposit the largest number of or highest number of observations that they made, and upload them in the IVP portal. And the other thing that we also do is on respect to monitoring and evaluation of monitoring the lake as well, where we impart knowledge to communities on how to monitor the water quality. So the stakeholders, especially the number of the lake protection forum members, regularly monitor salinity, temperature, and the pH. And the results of that is actually put up on the display board that is set up in each village. So in each village, they monitor the salinity levels, the temperature, salinity levels, and the pH of the lake all along the lake. So that's another thing that we do. And then annually, we also have this webinar fish count, where we actually bring in a lot of citizens and the students, as well as a number of stakeholders, researchers, civil society organizations, environmentalists, and a number of education institutions, including the Kerala Agricultural University and the Kerala Fisheries Department. All of them join together and catch the fishes and record the number of species, as well as estimate the densities of fishes in the entire lake. And this is an annual event that has been happening in the last 10 years in this particular lake. And along with that, we also encourage and help build capacity for local governance with respect to Panchayat Raj, Biological Diversity Act, Wetland Conservation Act, and with respect to State Paddy and Wetland Conservation Act and the State Inland Fisheries Act. So these trainings are given to not only the citizen groups, but students as well as a number of people in the Panchayat or local bodies. Thank you, and that's the. You can actually know more about the work in this. Any questions?